How will the US stay ahead in air combat against growing threats from China and Russia? This is a big question facing the Navy today. The answer might be the new F/A-20 fighter jet. It promises to fly 25% farther than the fighters use now. It could also be the last manned fighter jet launched from aircraft carriers. Imagine a carrier group stuck far from enemy airspace because their jets don't have enough range to reach or fight safely. This is a real danger. The F/A-20 is designed to stop that from happening. It gives pilots the power to strike farther and smarter, keeping our forces safe. At the same time, enemy detection systems and missile technology are improving quickly. This means the US must find new ways to stay in control of the skies. Can the Navy keep its air superiority in this fast-changing world? Picture this: stealth fighters that blend almost perfectly into the sky, invisible to radars. These jets don't fight alone. They command swarms of drones that can attack from many directions. They use advanced weapons like lasers and hypersonic missiles that travel faster than 5 times the speed of sound. If you care about keeping the country safe and protecting global peace, this technology matters. The F/A-20 fighter is not just another plane. It's the future of warfare. This outline will show you the amazing features that could change how wars are fought forever. China and Russia have built very advanced fighters and air defense systems. These new weapons make it harder for the US to keep control of the skies. The Navy's aircraft carriers and their fighters face growing risks. If these risks are not fixed, American pilots and ships could be in serious danger, and the world's peace could be threatened. Right now, the fighters on carriers can only fly so far, about 1,280 nautical miles on average. But the new F/A-20 jet will have 25% more range, about 1,600 nautical miles. That means pilots can fly farther and strike enemies more safely. Even more, the Navy's MQ-25 drone tankers can refuel F/A-20 fighters mid-air. This teamwork expands their reach to cover an area of 11 million square miles, making carrier groups much harder to trap or attack. Carrier strike groups rely heavily on how far their fighters can go. If fighters can't reach far enough, the whole mission suffers. Pilots may have to fly dangerous routes or skip important targets. This puts lives and national security at risk. There's a bigger plan too. The Air Force is working on a similar fighter called the F-47. Both the Navy's F/A-xx and Air Force's F-47 show a joint effort to stay ahead of threats by building jets that fly farther and smarter. If the US doesn't develop F/A-20 fast enough, enemy weapons will force carriers to stay far from conflict zones, making them easy targets. This is a serious problem. On top of tough enemies, the US also faces its own challenges. Budget limits and complex design problems slow progress. So the big question is, how will F/A-xx's advanced stealth features and smart AI help change the game in this high-stakes fight for air control? Traditional stealth technology, like radar-absorbing paint and special shapes, is no longer enough. Enemy sensors have become much smarter and more powerful. This means pilots flying today face bigger dangers because their jets can be detected more easily. Staying hidden is crucial for survival in combat, so new solutions are needed. The F/A-20 fighter uses something called adaptive stealth. This means it doesn't just try to hide, it fights back against detection. It has active electronic countermeasures that confuse enemy radar and sensors. Its skin is made of smart materials that can change how they absorb radar waves. The jet also manages heat and sound to hide from infrared and acoustic sensors, making it much harder to track. Think of stealth like a game of hide and seek that is now played with high-tech tools. F/A-20 isn't just hiding, it's fighting the seekers, using advanced technology to stay one step ahead. What makes F/A-20 even more powerful is its AI system. The artificial intelligence helps the pilot by scanning the environment, identifying threats, and making split-second decisions. But it doesn't stop there. The AI also commands swarms of drones that fly alongside the fighter, extending its reach and firepower. The jet can change tactics on the fly, adapting to new dangers in real time. This fusion of adaptive stealth and AI is the key to controlling the skies in the future. But building this advanced technology is tough. The jet must be reliable, and pilots must trust its systems during high-pressure missions. That balance between cutting-edge tech and human control is one of the biggest challenges. So now the big question is, what kind of new weapons will F/A-20 carry to win battles in this highly contested environment? Future air combat demands weapons that are not just powerful but also flexible enough to meet changing mission needs. The new FA-20 fighter is being built with this idea at its core. It will carry an array of advanced weapons that can adapt depending on the threat and battlefield conditions. The pressure is high. Military leaders know that threats are growing faster than ever, and weapons must keep pace or risk falling behind. To meet this challenge, FA-20 will use directed energy weapons like lasers and microwaves. These can disable enemy sensors and incoming missiles with near-instant precision and speed. Alongside these, hypersonic missiles capable of traveling over 5 times the speed of sound will allow the fighter to strike targets far beyond enemy defenses. The jet will also deploy autonomous loitering munitions, small smart drones that can find and attack targets on their own. And it won't fight alone. Drone swarms working in coordination with the fighter will extend its reach and firepower dramatically. One of the coolest features is the modular weapons bay. This means the jet can switch between different types of weapons quickly, such as swapping missiles for laser systems depending on the mission. This flexibility gives commanders more options and keeps the jet ready for any scenario. The FA-20 is also designed specifically for carrier use. That means it's built tough to handle the salty sea air, extreme weather, and rough carrier deck landings. Its systems are made to be easy to maintain and repair, ensuring it can stay in the fight longer without major downtime. However, developing these advanced weapons and naval designs is no simple task. It faces challenges from high costs, complex technology, and strict timelines. Every part must work seamlessly with existing naval forces, especially with the growing use of drones. So, what does all this mean for the future of air power and national security? How will this new fighter shape the battles ahead? The FA-20 is not just another fighter jet. It represents a complete change in how air combat will be fought in the future. With its unmatched combination of extended range, adaptive stealth, powerful AI, and revolutionary weapons, FA-20 is shaping a new battlefield where distance, speed, and intelligence determine who controls the skies. But here's the twist. FA-xx might be the last manned fighter jet the US Navy ever builds. Instead of pilots flying solo into combat, this jet is designed to work as the brain of a larger system. It will lead swarms of drones, use AI to make split-second decisions, and blend human skill with machine precision. This marks the dawn of a new era, where human and machine fight side by side, and autonomous systems play a major role. This shift is not just about cool technology, it's about survival. The world's air defenses are growing faster and smarter, and the US cannot afford to fall behind. Maintaining superiority in the skies requires constant innovation and bold investments. FA-20 is that leap forward, a strategic necessity to protect carrier groups and keep America's global reach strong. The emotional weight is huge. Carrier strike groups are the backbone of US military power, and their survival depends on having fighters that can reach far, avoid detection, and strike first. FA-20 offers that hope, a chance to safeguard not just military assets, but also the safety and security of people worldwide. Looking back to our starting point, the fears of losing air dominance, FA-20 stands as the answer to those challenges. It's more than a plane, it's the future of American air power. Now, it's time to ask ourselves, are we ready to embrace this new frontier? Will we invest in the technology and training needed to lead the skies for decades to come? The answer will shape not only military strength but also the future of global peace and stability. The FA-20 fighter is more than metal and wires. It's a symbol of hope and resilience in an increasingly complex and dangerous world. As threats evolve and enemies develop new ways to challenge our skies, FA-20 stands as a powerful reminder that America will not stand still. It shows our commitment to staying ahead through innovation, strength, and determination. This fighter is not just a plane. It represents decades of research, bravery, and vision. It's the future of air power that protects millions of lives, secures our freedom, and helps maintain global stability. In a time where the balance of power can shift in an instant, the technology behind FA-20 is a key to lasting peace. But this progress doesn't happen on its own. It needs support from leaders, from scientists, and from all of us who understand how important defense innovation is for our future safety. Encouraging continued research and funding is essential so that America can keep its edge and protect the values we hold dear. Now, as you think about the future of warfare, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on unmanned fighters, AI co-pilots, and the role technology will play in combat? Do you believe these advancements make us safer, or do they bring new risks? Share your ideas and join the conversation below. Your voice matters as we navigate this new frontier. Together we can understand the challenges ahead and support the innovations that keep us strong, ready for whatever the future brings.